up.
Nice.
Getting on the hay wagon for the holidays. Damn right. So what do we're capturing, right? And we're live on YouTube and TikTok. Son of a gun. Anybody pouring on?
Yeah.
Right on. Killer Bee Nation, we're live in the hive. We're just gonna give it a couple of minutes here. Yeah, I got the uniform on. I know. And it's like, I don't know, Jeff, what do you think? It's 45, 40 degrees?
Yeah, give it, it's like 40, 50 degrees or whatever. Nice Arizona morning.
Exactly. This is Jeff.
Hey, nice to meet you
Our
guys.
new buddy Jeff. He gave me a call on the Saturday.
Yep, give him a call on Saturday. We found some bees that were not supposed to be there, right?
Which is pretty much anywhere, of course.
Yeah,
but this is so they have a really cool thing, like a lot of people do out here, and especially we have wineries all over the place. So they got a wine barrel in back. It's beautiful. The nice little table. They look great. They're awesome, and they also have a bunghole.
Yep.
And the plug came out of the bunghole, and what went in?
Bees. Lots of bees.
Lots of bees. Now he is totally convinced, and now I am too, since I saw the location. It's right out their back door. If there were bees coming and going out of that bunghole, they would have noticed it. Saturday. So this is Monday.
Yep.
They came in Saturday. This is like 2 days after Thanksgiving. What are bees doing? We got a call from, the vineyard up on Davis Road in High Lonesome.
Yep.
All right. High Lonesome Vineyards.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, friends of ours, we've done bees for him in the past a lot. He sent me a picture. 2 swarms of bees on grapevines. Not the leaves, it's winter. 2 fresh swarms of bees, balls of bees. They're swarming. What in the hell? Well, as we know, killer bees, Africanized bees, are completely insane. Like you saw in that last one we just did with Laura up in Rodeo Portal area. Hardly any honey in that damn thing.
Yep.
And so what the hell are they doing? It's not like they can go to the damn store and get more. They need to store honey. So it's all out the window as far as making sense of anything.
No, absolutely, for sure.
Which kind of makes it entertaining for us. And, I mean, after
keeps you guys employed.
Employed and entertained, and you guys entertained too, because it's all sci-fi. And I feel like, Hosh and I are kind of on the front of an invasion. We're in the front lines of an invasion of a deadly invasive species. Awesome when you put it that way. It's like, where's my cape? Oh yeah, it's in the truck. Anyway, and they're changing all the time. Usually after you do something for 30 years, you kind of have all aspects of it figured out.
Yep.
Fuck no, I don't know what the hell's going to happen next.
And crazy thing is, I was renting my house out a couple streets over, my other house, and this was about 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
And I had a beehive inside a wall in my garage.
Now there was a cabinet in the inside. We had to move the cabinet away and cut out the wall. And once he started talking about, this is almost 10 years ago. I can't remember what the hell I did yesterday morning. But I went, oh yeah, the cabinet. We had to move that cabinet, and there was a big old hive in there. Well, he owned that house, but the renters took care of it. That's why this is the first time we met, actually.
Yes.
Isn't that?
That's crazy. Hopefully I don't have some kind of scent that the bees like, because I really don't want to meet you again.
I know, I hear that a lot. After the 4th time, people are like, I love you and I never want to see you again,
Yeah.
It's just bizarre because, like, for instance, Curry Farms, which is up north of Sunsites, raise all the chilies, pretty much in the country. All of Hatch chilies, the starts come from Cochise County, They have plants on the International Space Station. It's just awesome. Anyway, really good, folks. Love you guys. They had 26 new hives move in this summer.
Crazy.
Yep. So we've determined there are only 4 types of people in the county. That's it. I've been here almost half a century and been doing bees for almost 35. There are only 4 types. People who have called us, people who will, people who call again, those who shoulda. And that's about where that boils down.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We're here with our buddy Jeff. And Hosh, camera action and just looking good. Say good morning, Hosh.
Oh, sure. Good morning, Hosh.
He was rehearsing all morning. I know. His wife called and said, can you please have him stop? Anyway. So, all right, Killer Bee Nation. We have got the dolly, and we're going to get our stuff all together.
All right.
And go back and raise. We're not going to raise all of them.
Yes, hopefully not.
No, we're going to. But I do want to grab the flashlight and kind of look up in the bunghole. There's going to be some bad jokes about this.
Oh, absolutely, for sure, yes.
It has to be. It's in the manual.
It is.
It is. I wrote it. Some bad jokes. A few bad jokes. D, all.
Yes.
all the above.
Like a proctologist, right? Right in the bunghole.
Right, exactly. And he said that the butt plug, bunghole plug is on top, right?
It is.
All right. Is it a whistler?
I hope not.
Okay, we're going to find. It's the buzzing butt plug. The buzzing plug. Okay, this is only getting. Never mind. Okay. Anyway.
Yes. I will watch from the safety behind the glass.
Oh, that's how you are.
Yes.
Oh, but we got to tell you guys also, we got a huge removal coming up this week back out at Log Cabin Leviathans. Remember that one, you guys? Look that shit up. 9 feet of comb in that soffit. About killed us. It was an ass kicker. It was out on the New Mexico-Arizona border. Holy crapazoid. Well, beautiful ranch out in the middle of, like you probably heard me say, if you want to Google it, it's right north, south, east, and west of Bumfuck, right there in the middle.
Yep, right in the middle.
They have another hive on the opposite side of the house, and we don't have to tear the soffit out, but it's just, they sent pictures, and it's a beautiful, big hive hanging there in front of
Reminds me of Key Lane bees.
Oh, yeah, tell everybody that, because I can look that up. Which one was it?
Key Lane.
Yeah, well, tell everybody, God. People want to see
Key Lane bees.
No.
No, there was. When was that? It was a couple seasons ago, and we went out to Wilcox. And the bees had built.
They were up in the peak of
right in the
garage.
peak, huge. Now we weren't filming in 360 at that point.
Boy, I wish
it
we were.
was.
Woo!
It was quite a thing.
It was a
big
old
beautiful
thing.
hive.
And
Yeah.
as soon as we didn't do anything. We just put a ladder up, and Hosh started to go up the ladder with the cameras, and they started peeling off. I mean, just like someone took a pepper shaker and just started doing this with it. And I mean, they were so fucking mean. It was awesome. It really shocked us at how quick they peeled off and just went to town. They sent everybody out. 100,000 bees. Try to go. So we have no idea what to expect out at this ranch, but we're going to go this week sometime. And, well, so Killer Bee Nation. Oh, I have to tell everybody also, if you're buying Christmas presents, thank you. I appreciate it. We've got a couple orders this morning. I have to print them out and get them gone. But order now, because, if you order in the middle of December, it ain't getting there.
Right.
I'm sorry. We're just small. The drone system, the delivery system's down, and no one's to work on it. Anyway, go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey for your holiday shit, please. The sooner the better. That way you'll be fairly sure it'll get there. We're real small, and we've been the busiest summer I've seen in 30 years was this summer. I mean, I was telling you they killed 3 people in this county.
Absolutely crazy.
Fucking nuts, So, all right, Hosh. Well, let's get our Don or attire.
Yeah.
And
let's go.
Let's go, guys. All right, we're gonna chase you in the house.
All right.
Before they do.
Fun.
All right, bud.
All right,
Oh,
everybody.
killer.
Welcome. Yeah.
Killer Bee Nation.
These are mine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, here we are, December 1st.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is
Can
December
you guys believe
1st.
this?
No,
December
second.
December 2nd.
Is it second or first? I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
Who's on first?
It's one or the other.
What's on second? Anyway.
And we're dealing with it's active.
Oh,
I
we
was
just
shocked,
looked. Oh yeah, no, they were.
because we're out early today.
Yeah.
And
it's like, but they were just coming and going out of that bunghole. Anyway, just shoving that honey in that bunghole. Okay, never. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse. How it is.
It's probably a new hive.
Well, they swear. Jeff and his family swear up and down because they didn't see any activity before Saturday morning. All of a sudden, there was activity on Saturday afternoon, and it's right out. You'll see. It's right out their back door. I think it's brand new just because of their description and location of it, but we're going to find out.
And in this particular instance, it's brand spanking new. Seeing as we're dealing with bungholes. Yeah.
Oh, that's really uncalled for.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
We like it uncalled for.
Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, killer bees were created in a Brazilian laboratory in the 1950s, 1957 to put a fine point on it. And they escaped from the lab, and now they're all over the place in the desert Southwest. Okay, they've been here for like 26 years
Yep.
at 100% saturation. So the question is, oh well, what if they're European?
Who cares?
the truth is they're not, because
Right.
all of the feral hives out here are Africanized. And number two, even if they were European, which they're not, but even if they were, we don't care, because European honeybees are from where? Europe.
Right.
They're all invasive. They inbreed our native plants, and they compete with our native pollinators. They're not necessary for anything here. They're completely self-serving. And look, this
That
is
was awesome.
this is the Christmas that never
This
was.
is the Christmas that will be as soon as the inflator gets going.
Right. Got it. Got it.
So,
Got
but we
it.
got to
So
move some of these guys out of the way so that we can.
and how?
Okay, that
Yeah, this way, that way.
and the other way.
It's sad, really. I mean, look at this. The defleated hedgehog.
Just gonna make a path here.
Yeah, that's right. Who cares what kind they
These
are?
lit too. This would be awesome.
Now, if they were native, we would care. We would, we want to preserve and conserve our native bees. 4,000 species of native bees in North America alone. None of them are honeybees.
I think we got this. Right, none of them are honeybees. All right. here
Okay,
we
now
go.
do you have your flashlight?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Man with the reach.
Oh, I see.
I think
Here,
you're
can
gonna
I
have
hand
to.
you that?
Yeah. We got the man with the plan here. So anyway, hi everyone. How is everyone doing? Oh, there we go. Now Hosh has it open. All right, guys, let's go see the wine barrel full of bees. Is this 2 or 3 of them this year?
This is the second that I
Second
recall.
one, yeah.
I mean, of course, we've had some owl boxes and
Oh, a lot of birdhouses.
Kleenex boxes and
Oh my God.
water meter boxes.
All right, here we go. Okay. Well, there it is.
There it is.
And there's Jeff and Pam. All right, so look at how active they are, guys. Look at that.
Yeah, they're definitely coming in and out of that bunghole.
What did you say? Oh my God, Hosh. They're active. That bunghole's really active.
Now, people say, oh, they look like honeybees. Well, that's because they are. They are honeybees. They are Africanized honeybees. They are a hybrid honeybee that is just gone rogue, and they're out of control.
Out
And
of control. They should not be swarming around. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. As I keep saying, and I'll keep saying it because it's an anomaly, and as much as we like anomalies, this is a bit much. Ooh. Got a shirlockin here. All right, getting all the stuff off the top. Who all we got with us, Hosh?
oh, name somebody.
Somebody.
Yep. Kiki's here. Hey, Kiki.
Kiki!
Well, good to see you.
How the hell are you?
There's MedTech. Hello, hello.
So speaking of native pollinators, we had an absolutely wonderful visit. We dragged MedTech over to meet Neil and Karen Gara here in Sierra Vista and had a wonderful visit with them. And Karen gave us some native pollinators to show people examples. And I'm so afraid to carry them around because I'll destroy them. But anyway, let me get out Mr. Flashlight here. I want to take a peek in it. So they are happy. It's nice and warm in the sun. Let me see if I can see anything at all. All right, guys, what are you doing here? And, okay, no comb. Boy, I think he's right.
They just moved in.
Yeah, I'm looking up. And yep, there's no comb or anything. It looks like it's probably brand new. So that means, Killer Bee Nation, you know, we may not have a war here, and we really can't, actually, because we got neighbors all over the
Oh
damn
yeah,
place.
it's so populated, this area.
Yeah, we just can't do it, but can't feel anything. So, I'm actually gonna risk it. Anyways, just kidding, I don't know who that was, I have no idea. So, they're obviously foraging, all right? There are no wildflowers out right now, so these guys are looking for anything. Now, there are some flowers in gardens. I mean, there's been a very, very calm winter so far, but look at how active they are. This is seriously active. But they're not attacking us because we really haven't kicked the hive, and we're not going to. All right, some of them are calm, some of them are not. But our whole thing is to educate people about these things and not let them take over your yard, because, you know, at this point in the game, this is not Jeff's yard anymore. All right, he couldn't even barbecue back here. He couldn't do a damn thing. I wouldn't even walk back here without a suit on, because you don't know when they're going to light up and go completely insane. So this will be a little lesson in preventative, all right? You know, what a stitch in time saves 9 and all that.
Yes.
So now we're going to see how many are out and about with a new hive like this, and we'll also be able to tell by how heavy this is. No, it's not very heavy.
Yeah, and that's really today's
Actually,
lesson.
it
Is a stitch in time saves 9.
That's the only lesson.
Yeah, and we're
now,
just
there is the magical whistling bunghole. I didn't put that in right now because I don't want it to fall out. So, you know what I might do though? I might put it in, put tape over it. I mean, double is good, right?
yeah,
Oh, and it's wood. It's not one of those rubber ones.
right.
So, I mean, if you feel this, it feels heavy, Hosh.
Does it?
Heavier than it should.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. And honestly, all of them that I've gotten over the years, I've never cut one of these open. One of these barrels.
Right, right. Well, we've got that one up at the ranch.
Yep,
Just-
and it was real heavy, but we determined, and it was heavy as hell. That was the one we got out in Elgin,
Right,
out on that ranch.
right.
And it was really heavy even after a few months, but you know what happens is the wax moths get in. So now this is a really good, really excellent lesson, and honestly it was really great talking with Laura out at a rodeo portal job the other day, because she was a beekeeper from back east and in cold country where, you know, she has like 4 or 5 hives and they're all European. She was just totally shocked, of course, at the aggression of those bees in that soffit. Coach and I weren't really, but you know, it made me realize, and I'd really like to interview her further from that perspective, because all the beekeepers that we hear from just are angry at us, right? Pretty much for killing their beloved honeybees. Well, it's a whole different game with these Africanized.
Yeah, I
And-
mean, these aren't their honeybees.
no, these definitely are not, and that was one thing that was really shocking for her, for Laura, was that, you know, the aggression, the unpredictability, and because she would never even wear a suit. I never used to either, but just cannot risk it. So this is just an example of all these bees flying around. If I was a small beekeeper and I saw this, I would never ever guess Africanized,
Right,
ever.
right.
They look exactly the same.
And the behavior today is pretty mellow.
And the behavior today is very mellow, you know, but man, genetically they're Africanized, period. It's just the way it is, and that's not according to us, that's according to the labs in Tucson. So you can't risk it. It's really playing with the devil, because they are Africanized, and they, just because they haven't lit up right now doesn't mean they wouldn't in 30 seconds or tomorrow or next week. You just can't risk it. And I've said this 1,000 times, every hive or swarm now is like a very large bomb with a very short fuse. But you don't know what's going to light it. You have no idea. Obviously, we didn't light it. Look at here, the remnants
Yeah,
are starting to gather.
there they are.
Excellent example.
Yeah.
Excellent example.
Now, 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized. And
Yeah.
it's been that way here for, well, since
98.
1998.
Yep.
So we're going up on 27 years with that.
Yep.
So we don't need to send these bees to a lab for testing.
They'll throw them
It's
away.
already
They
been
told us
done.
to
They'll
not
toss
send
them.
them.
Yeah.
They called me up and everybody else that used to send bees to them. Oh, if you want to pay a few $1,000s per sample, fine. They'll of course do it gladly. You can see I did a show on it was Monster Quest, and the whole goal of that show was to dispel the myth that killer bees cannot live where it's cold. Well, they can. They're already in Ontario and Alberta, and they actually sent samples of hives to the labs in Tucson for testing. They had to pay a lot for that. If I was to send these guys up and say, will you test them for free? No, They're all African.
It's not a conversation anymore.
They throw them away.
And it's not like European bees make a comeback. You know, European bees are invasive anyway, and the truth is European bees have a really hard time even surviving in the wild.
They're very fragile.
They're very fragile.
Any beekeeper will tell you that. You got to babysit them, read them bedtime stories. You have to feed them if there's not enough spring flowers, you got to feed them in late winter. You know, but they don't try to kill you. So that was the big attraction. And they give you some honey. These guys give you up to twice as much. Who cares?
Yeah, now they do, whether they're European or Africanized, they do gentrify our ecosystems.
Absolutely.
They move in and they just dominate the nectar flow. They steal everything.
They'll starve
and
out
they
our
starve
native
out the natives, yeah.
It's not just that they're dangerous to us. I mean, feel that. Feel how... Got some weight to it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw the dolly under there.
All right.
So, does your screen door work? No. Okay. All right, but you can hear me, right? Okay, great. I'm going to tell Jeff here. So you can see all these remnant bees coming back, right? They, when we take this barrel away, there will be more of them hanging out. There will be more of them. They don't have anywhere else to go. All right. Jeff has been catching up on some of our vids since his little National Geographic moment here, so he's well versed on this stuff. But I want to explain it because all these remnant bees are like an amputated limb. You know, if your finger is chopped off, you're going to be just fine, but your finger cannot live. That's what these guys are. Also, your finger cannot go crawl to another human and attach itself. These bees cannot go to another hive. They're enemies of each other. And they can't start their own hive. So we win. You know, we have to win every battle with these things. We have to win every single battle. Otherwise, we're dead. So this is really working out safe for the neighborhood, safe for the area here, mitigating the... A lot of people will see this kind of activity. I'm so glad you nipped it. Because a lot of people see this activity and think, oh, maybe they'll go away in a month. They don't go away. They do not go away. They will propagate the area with more bees in that if you would have left this for a while, this one hive would put out 30 new hives a year. And I never believed it until I actually saw it when I used to have hives in the 90s up by the tunnel of Bisbee, and I'd watch my hive spit out a swarm a week. What in the hell, you know? European bees would do that 5 or 6 times a year, but I kind of wish I would have brought a strap. We have a strap in the truck, don't we?
We do.
We got a little off-roading to do here.
Right.
I don't know if it's going to stay on. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. If I can kind of hold it and tip it back while we go.
Well, that might work, huh?
And if you want to do it.
Well, let's find out. I kind of want to don't go over the curbs. Can we move those chairs out of the way and I can scoot right there through there? I think. Maybe pull those back, or maybe all the way. No, we'll find out, Killer Bee Nation. That's for sure. All right, yeah, is that gonna work? Yeah, it looks like it. Huh? All right, well, see if we can get it out there without any major catastrophes, Killer Bee Nation. All right. All right. Roll out the barrel.
That's a good song. Can you sing it more?
No.
The barrel full of bees. We plugged up the bunghole.
Plug up the bunghole.
And brought them to their knees.
Oh my Lord. So now we're going to be getting this up into the truck. So safe as possible. What am I doing here? Gotta get around this. Trying not to dump this thing, you guys. Alright, we're getting there. Roll it by Frosty the Snowman here. Frosty the Melted Man.
Yeah, it's just the gravel.
Yep.
just mucking through it.
Well, maybe it'd be better to
Yeah.
get that over here. Can you lift a little?
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit, not too much. I want to get off the
Good.
dolly yet. There we go. Success, Killer Bee Nation. So I hope everyone had a really good Thanksgiving. I took the day off, kinda.
Are you kidding me, Queen Jenny Brown? She wants me to help you more. Why is the camera guy not helping more?
Oh, God, that's
he's
hilarious.
obviously struggling.
I insisted. I'm struggling.
Queen Jenny Brown, thank you for your
service.
2 cents.
Yeah, 2 cents.
All right.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Now it will be definitely.
This is
So
keep
what do
it
you-
up. This is why we don't like streaming to TikTok. To be
Yeah,
honest.
exactly.
All right.
I'm gonna have to set it down. I think. I don't know if you can pick that.
I can-
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, super duper man. Oh. Now why is the guy just standing there? Not.
Yeah, why aren't you helping me, Reed? Queen Jenny Brown wants to know.
Well, now we got both of us in there, so don't worry, Jenny Brown. I'm fine. No, I'll be fine. Don't mind me. I'll be fine. Well, I doubt. I hope that bunghole don't come out, or we're gonna have a stream of bees going down the road,
I know. I hope it doesn't.
which
come
will be
out.
exciting. There just weren't enough bunghole jokes on this removal.
Not enough. You want to drop a few?
No, I mean.
I was going to put the ratchet strap on the back here.
Oh, good. Oh, you know, we should ratchet strap that in. Absolutely. Well, Killer Bee Nation, we did it.
Yeah.
Ain't we something?
Something.
Something? We just aren't sure what. Oh my God, he got into the rat's nest. Well, it's absolutely wonderful. So thank you guys so much for coming with us. I got to thank the Killer Bee Nation for their support. Holy crap. You guys are just amazing to us. Kiki, I got to tell you, you really created a damn monster with your the 360. So Don got us a 360 and Kiki got us a 360 camera. You can see a lot of those on. They're only on YouTube. And if you have a VR headset, holy shit. Kiki got us one. And it really...
That one we did the other day up in Rodeo?
Oh, the one in Rodeo, yeah,
Did you
with
get a chance to
Laura.
watch it on the VR?
That is such a great 360. Holy shit. If it's just on your phone, Host does a tutorial at the beginning of every 360 vid about how to use it on your laptop or phone. So check that out. Just really awesome stuff. And I tell you, it's really brought this whole killer bee hive removal thing to a new level, a complete different level. No one else in the world is doing it.
Right.
No one else in the world.
And one of the things I really like about the 360 is, I'll tell you, the conversation about us being fakes and hacks, and that this isn't.
There is
dangerous.
no behind the
Those
scenes.
Conversations aren't happening.
No.
Because there's no behind the scenes.
Right, you can, with the 360, you can scroll around wherever you want. You can look above, below, behind, up, down. It's awesome. We're working on the scratch and sniff next. So, anyway, well, Hosh,
Yeah.
do you have anything to say about wine barrels?
You know I do, Reed.
I believe you do.
Now here's the deal, gang.
All right, I'm going to grab the clipboard and
Sure.
go
Get
to
on
town with that. We love
Yeah.
you guys. We will see you definitely later on in the week out at that ranch, the Log Cabin Leviathan. Look at that vid. That was really an epic. That took hours.
Pretty awesome.
It kicked my ass, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Okay, we love you guys. Who knows? We might see you in 20 minutes. Like I always say, we don't know. All year round now. All year round. So, and MedTech will be back next week, I think. She's going to be here for the holidays.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So, looking forward to seeing you, MedTech. And Killer Bee Nation, we love you. I'm going to let Host tell you all about wine barrels.
Yeah.
And bungholes.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
So who'd have thunk it, but apparently killer bees love to crawl up inside the bunghole of an old wine barrel on your porch
Oh, I opened a can of worms with that one.
and bed down and make their abode.
I pulled out the never mind.
Don't tolerate it. You don't quarter honeybees, especially if you're in the desert Southwest. 100% of the honeybees, feral honeybees out here in the desert Southwest are Africanized. Like we keep saying, we don't test them, we don't check them, we don't get our microscopes out or our magnifying glasses out. We know that's just what it is. And if you've lived out here in the desert Southwest for any length of time, you understand how deadly and dangerous these things are. Really, it's the most dangerous thing we live with. It really is. They're really bad news. And just because they're not acting up on any given Sunday doesn't mean that they're not Africanized. These bees had taken over their porch. No way around it. You can't live with these things. Nobody can. And even beekeepers that are keeping Africanized honeybees, and there are some of them around, they'll tell you, you gotta keep them far away from everybody, because you never know when it's going to go boom. If you want to see them go boom, go check out our videos on YouTube. Really bad news. Anyway, guys, thanks for being with us. We'll see you on the next job. Always exterminate, never relocate. We'll see you guys later, and let's save America's native bees, America's native pollinators, and America's native plants later on.